Jason Momoa just broke the internet again. But this time, it's not because of some wild Aquaman stunt or another shirtless magazine cover. No, this time, fans were left completely stunned when Jason stepped out looking, well, bald. That's right, the man known for his legendary mane. The warrior locks that practically became his signature has traded it all for a clean, unrecognizable look. And the twist. It's not for a movie, not for a role, but for something far more unexpected. The Game of Thrones alum, who once ruled as Khal Drogo with fire and fury, now looks like a completely different person in his latest appearance. The photos and clips spreading online have fans double-taking, some refusing to believe it's even him. Because honestly, when Jason Momoa goes bald and puts on glasses, it's like the universe glitched for a second. But here's the thing, this transformation isn't just about losing hair. There's something deeper going on here. Something that hints at how Jason Momoa is rewriting his image, and maybe even setting the stage for a new chapter in his career. And trust me, you won't believe why he did it. Asterisk for years. Jason Momoa's image has been carved into pop culture as the ultimate wild warrior, the untamed king with the flowing hair, fierce beard, and larger-than-life presence. From Game of Thrones' Khal Drogo to Aquaman's ocean ruler, his long mane became more than just a hairstyle. It was part of his identity. That rugged look wasn't just Hollywood branding. It was Jason's signature. The very thing that made him instantly recognizable across red carpets and movie posters. But now, that image has been completely flipped on its head, quite literally. Seeing Momoa without his trademark hair feels almost unreal, like watching Superman without the cape. Fans who grew up seeing him as the embodiment of raw masculinity were hit with a shockwave when he unveiled his new look. Gone was the fierce warrior aesthetic, replaced by a bold, bespectacled version that no one saw coming. It's almost poetic in a way. The man who once symbolized strength through his wild appearance is now redefining that strength by letting it all go. No armor, no beard, no long locks, just Jason, confident enough to strip away the image that made him a legend. And if history has shown us anything, it's that whenever Jason Momoa changes his look, something big is about to happen next. Asterisk, when the first clips of Jason Momoa's new Chime holiday campaign dropped, fans couldn't believe their eyes. The man once known for his long, untamed hair and surfer warrior vibe had transformed into a completely different character actually, 3 of them. In the ad titled "Banks Smarter" this season, Jason doesn't just appear, he disappears into roles so wildly unlike himself that you almost have to pause to make sure it's really him. First, there's the bald mattress salesman, middle-aged everyman with wire-framed glasses, a graying suit, and a clipboard in hand. The shiny bald top, the side tufts of copper herrits, hilariously ordinary, and that's what makes it shocking. Viewers couldn't help but laugh and comment, "Wait, that's Jason Momoa." Then, just when you think you've adjusted, he reappears as a more security guard, rocking a mullet complete with an overconfident swagger straight out of an 80s sitcom. And if that wasn't enough, he tops it off with a bubblegum pink outfit and pearl-adorned spectacles as a cheerful cashier. 3 completely different looks, 3 totally different personalities, all packed into one holiday commercial. It's light-hearted, funny, and self-aware, far cry from the intense, heroic roles fans are used to seeing him in. But that's the magic of it. Jason didn't just act in a commercial, he transformed in one. It's a rare glimpse of him embracing pure comedy, showing that beneath the tattoos and tridents, There's a performer who loves not taking himself too seriously. But here's what most people missed. This wasn't just about promoting a brand. This campaign might be Jason's way of reshaping how Hollywood sees him and what he plans to do next. Asterisk when Jason finally broke his silence about the transformation. His explanation was pure Momoa, humble, playful, and full of heart. In an October 23rd press release, he revealed that the entire Chime project was about more than just funny costumes or shocking fans. It was about celebrating everyday people and the spirit of giving. We had a lot of fun creating the different characters and bringing the energy of the holidays to life, he said, his excitement practically jumping off the page. But then came the line that caught everyone's attention. Jason added, "At its core, the campaign reflects Chime's mission to have financial tools work harder for people." And capturing that spirit on screen was a blast. On the surface, it sounds like standard press talk, but fans noticed something in his toner, genuine appreciation for the message behind it. He wasn't just lending his face to a brand. He was playing with identity itself. Jason Momoa, the global superstar, putting himself in the shoes of everyday workers, the mattress guy, the mall guard, the cashier, was a statement in itself. It was Momoa saying, "I can be anyone. I don't have to fit your image of who Jason Momoa is." And if that wasn't intriguing enough, he dropped one last hint that got people talking. "I'm excited to see what we create together next." A simple line, sure, but to Hollywood watchers, that sounded like a teaser. Was this a one-time campaign, or the beginning of a deeper collaboration? Because if there's one thing we've learned about Jason Momoa, it's that when he says next, it usually means something big is already in motion. Asterisk, the internet exploded the moment Jason Momoa's bald look hit social media. Within hours, Jason Momoa bald was trending across X, TikTok, and Instagram because honestly, no one was ready for it. Fans flooded comment sections with disbelief, memes, and some genuinely emotional reactions. One viral post read, "This can't be Jason Momoa. This looks like Jason Momoa's accountant." While another joked, "If he can pull off being bald and still look that good, it's officially over for the rest of us." But not all reactions were jokes. Many longtime fans were surprisingly moved by the transformation. They called it refreshing, saying it showed Jason's confidence and versatility. One fan tweeted, "He's not hiding behind his looks anymore, this is bold." No pun intended. It was as if the internet collectively realized that the man famous for his mythical warrior vibe could also completely own a dorky, everyday character. Still, the memes were relentless. Some edited his new bald look into Game of Thrones scenes, turning Khal Drogo into a medieval mattress salesman. Others compared his new style to everything from a high school history teacher to the cool uncle who just discovered Pinterest. But underneath all the laughter, one question kept popping up. Why now? Because Jason doesn't make random moves. Fans began speculating that this wasn't just a one-off holiday. It might be part of a bigger shift. Some theories claimed he was preparing for a dramatic role transformation in his upcoming Apple TV Plus series Chief of War. Others believed it could be teasing a character look for an unannounced film. Even entertainment blogs started connecting dots, wondering if this quirky campaign was a calculated pivot into a more comedic, approachable brand for Jason. Whether it was laughter, shock, or praise, one thing was clear. Everyone was talking about him again. And in Hollywood, that's exactly the kind of chaos that means you're winning. Asterisk, this isn't the first time Jason Momoa has left fans speechless with a dramatic transformation. In fact, he's made a bit of a tradition out of it. Back in July 2025, he sent shockwaves through his fanbase when he shaved off his iconic beard, the same beard that had become almost as legendary as his long hair. The reason? To reprise his role as Duncan Idaho in the third installment of the Dune movie franchise. The moment was captured in a now viral Instagram video, where Jason could be seen buzzing away his beard with a mix of regret and humor. "God damn it," he muttered as the razor did its work. "I hate it." You could feel the heartbreak from fans in the comments, mourning the loss like it was the end of an era. But then came the twist. Joked that he was doing it only for the film's director, Denis Villeneuve. It was a rare, honest glimpse at how deeply he commits to his art, even when it means sacrificing a signature part of his look. That wasn't the first time, either. Throughout his career, Jason has constantly shifted his image, whether bulking up for Aquaman, trimming down for C, or showing up in unexpected comedic cameos that prove he's not afraid to laugh at himself. His transformations have always been more than physical, they've been statements. Each change seems to signal the start of a new creative era for him, and that's why this bold look isn't just another Jason experiment. It fits a pattern. Every time Momoa reinvents himself, something major follows. A new movie, a new partnership, a new side of his personality that fans haven't seen yet. So if history is any indication, this latest transformation isn't random, it's the calm before another wave. And knowing Jason Momoa, that wave might be a lot bigger than anyone expects. Asterisk, if there's one thing Jason Momoa has mastered, it's the art of transformation, not just in appearance, but in identity. Every few years, he flips the script, tearing down the image Hollywood tries to box him into and building something entirely new. It's almost like a ritual. Change the look, shift the energy, and remind everyone that he's more than a muscle-bound superhero or a fantasy warlord.